Hey guys, welcome back to another special Mike's Anime Review. Today we are reviewing GRAVION ZWEI? ZWEI? Is it ZWEI or ZWEI? GRAVION ZWEI? I don't know, I call it GRAVION ZWEI. After the first GRAVION review, I thought I was done. But then I was like, what the hell? Let's watch the sequel. Oh man. Whew. Where do I start? I guess I should start with the story. Well, it's been a little bit since the end of GRAVION. They basically defeated the aliens, or what they thought they defeated the aliens. And they're kind of just, doing their own thing and whatnot. Sandman is gone. Nobody knows where Sandman is. He shows up in the first episode. Nobody knew where he was. They introduced this new GRAVION at the very beginning of the show. And then we don't see that GRAVION for like several episodes. It's a new team with a different GRAVION. And like, it was made by like the US and like other nations or whatever. Honestly, if they would have went with that team, then with this team, it would have been better. One, the robot looks cooler. And two, they have cooler suits. They look like fucking Power Rangers. Yeah. Okay, so. Oh, God. One good thing about this show, the voice acting is actually pretty good. Two, they ramped up on the fan service. Oh, I lost track of how many times Tits McGee over here, we got a close over Tits and they went in all sorts of directions, The characters are all still the same. Seiji's still looking for his sister, and they're still fighting the robots. God, this show sucks. Oh my God. Like, I struggled to get through this show. I thought it would have been better than the sequel. I mean, than the original, which it is a little better than the sequel. They end up going into like where these alien things come from. We get one thing is really cool is there's kind of like a little rivalry between the two GRAVION groups. We get our obligatory go off to the hot springs episode. That's episode 3, which was really funny, and you get a really intense match of ping pong. Yeah. Yeah, what else can I say about this? I wish they would have gone more with the other GRAVION group. This group was honestly kind of boring. Like, their story I felt like was finished from the first show. Like, move on to some other characters. Like, come on. Like, why do they have so many maids? Like, they have like 50 maids, and they're all wacko, and they all work on a super robot. One thing I do miss about this show is in the first season, they had different ways to destroy the giant monsters, and this one they pretty much always use their giant sword. Like that's the way they solve their problems in season 2 is cutting it with the giant sword. Yeah, and our main character still, for some reason, keeps constantly dressing up as a girl. In like several episodes, he dresses up as a girl, and people are okay with that. I mean, that's okay, but whatever. He's still uninteresting. Like, I don't care about the main character. I don't really care about half of these characters. But I still watched this show because I felt like I had to. I was hoping it was going to be good. One thing I did like, though, was when the other team shows up. You know, you get some cool fight scenes with them fighting with Gravion as well, which is really cool. Yeah. The animation isn't all that great. It's about the same as the first season. There are times where you can see where the animation quality just drops. Like, just drops and then goes back up. And then, you know, characters are off on model on several occasions throughout the show. And honestly, I don't understand how she does not have back problems and is constantly, like, not in pain, because she has some enormous tits. Like, come on. Because they focus on them a lot in the show. Because fan service is rampant, which is not a bad thing. But, you know, you want to see some super robot stuff too. And fan service. Why couldn't they just have a nice melding of the two? You know? And don't get me started on the little girl maids. The little girl maids come back, and they're as creepy as fuck as ever. Like, come on. Like, so inappropriate things happen with them. And for some reason, they always want to, like, see the main character naked. And I'm like, what? No. No. And he even says no. Like, I'll go to jail for that. And then we get this subplot with Toga, and he falls in love with the other Gravion pilot, who's a girl, because there's only like one girl Gravion pilot on the other team. The other rest of them are guys, I believe. And, you know, just, if you're feeling adventurous, check this show out. It ends. Like, there's no more Gravion after this, if I remember correctly. Like, the story ties up. You know, they kill all the fucking aliens. That's for sure. Yeah, that was Gravion's way. You know, I feel like I was rambling on about this show. It's very repetitive. You get your episodes. Oh, let's, you know, go to the sauna. Let's go to the amusement park. Why are there aliens at an amusement park? You know, stuff like that, you know. Let's go underwater to the underwater base and have to fight under the water. Oh, our robot can't really fight under the water? What? You know, so, yeah, if you're feeling adventurous, watch Gravion. If you like to watch bad shows, watch Gravion. You can find it for probably fairly cheap. You know, it's not that long of a show. I think it equals up to, like, I don't know, like 3 hours of your life. I don't know, something like that. I don't remember. I think it was like 12 episodes. God, I don't remember. Gravion. Yeah, it sure was a show. Oh God, I'm just done with this show. I never really say that I truly hate a show, but I could just not get into this. I like my super robot shows, you know? I enjoy super robot shows. But this one, for some reason, I just could not get into. It couldn't sink its hooks into me. Like, ugh. I was like, how much time has passed? Well, we've only watched 2 episodes. What? We got 8 more to go? Like, you know, I don't know. It just did not get me, you know? It's just not for me. But if it is for you, if you enjoyed Gravion or Gravion ZWEI or ZWEI, comment down in the comment section below. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing and watch Gravion at your own risk, because boy, is it a show. The only saving grace, I would say, was the voice acting, because the voice acting in English was I enjoyed it. It was very good. You know, it had your typical ADV casts, which was enjoyable. And man, her ass is eating her underwear, isn't it? Like, come on. Like, every shot with this woman was like an up shot, or like an upskirt shot, or a boob shot. You know, the fan service focuses on this one particular character. Oh, God. I'll catch you later, guys. This has been Mike's Anime Reviews. See you later. Hope you enjoyed this little review.